So you broke up, and now this person is on your mind 100% of the time. You check your phone a million times a day, write out text messages that you won't send, talk to ChatGPT about it, look at videos about avoidance, and you just wish that they would come back. You wish you could just talk it through, work through it, because that's what you were committed to doing in the relationship. And when a relationship ends, when one person does not want it to, it creates this longing, wishing, praying that this person would come and rescue you from this pain. And I was there too. And I was in this situation where I was wishing, longing, wanting my ex to come back. And he did after some time. Took his long, sweet time to come back. And what did I learn from that? That my pattern repeated. My pattern of leaving myself for other people in love repeated. And I became a shell of myself. Now, this is not necessarily going to be the case for every single person in a breakup situation, because we all know that breakups happen and people get back together. And sometimes it's better than before, because sometimes the breakup is exactly what both people needed in order to realize things about themselves and communicate better and actually care about the other person. That can happen. But sometimes with avoidance, they come back because they want validation. They come back because they miss you, but they don't want to change. They don't want to do the work. They still don't want to repair. And if you're in this phase of needing this person to come and soothe your pain, you just think, I don't care. I just want them back. I don't care about my needs, my feelings. I just want them back because everything felt better when they were here. Then that is the precursor to a worse breakup in the future. And the thing is that when you're in that phase of wishing for someone to come back, they could very easily come back and confuse you again. And you have to ask yourself, and I remember asking myself this, like, okay, if they came back today, if my ex came back today, would I want to be all in? Would I really want that? And I kind of thought, no, I'd have some resistance to that. And that was my self respect trying to speak to me. That was my self respect being rightfully cautious. But I just ignored it. As soon as he came back, I was like, yes, yes, come back, come back. Yes, we can be together now. Finally, I feel worthy. I'm chosen. And for a while, there was relief. For a while, I was actually really enjoying it. But then slowly, gradually, I became unhappy. And it wasn't because he'd changed, because he hadn't. It was because I had allowed so many things to get swept under the rug a million times. All of the moments where my body went, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't respect that. I don't like it. That made me feel like something's wrong. That made me feel disrespected. That made me feel like I don't matter. That made me feel like I'm not being heard here. I'm not safe. But yet I ignored it. And when I spoke up from a place of, oh, okay, I need to say something about this. But then rather than it becoming something that was resolved, it became an argument because this person didn't want to hear me. They wanted to defend. You can't love somebody when you're too busy defending yourself. And that's what avoidants often do. So you might be wishing for them to come back, but if they have not changed and you have not changed, you are calling in a whirlwind of even more confusion, even more self-doubt, even more loss of yourself. Avoidants do come back. They often come back. They come back unchanged a lot of the time. They come back unwilling a lot of the time. And if there is an avoidant watching this thinking, oh, I don't want to be in that category of avoidants who don't change, I hear you too. And you might not be in that category of avoidants who never want to change. You might genuinely want to do the work. And I respect that so much. And, that takes time and it takes a process. And on the receiving end of that, somebody who has been with you in the past might be understandably cautious. And that's something you have to budget in. But I think I wanted to do a video to say, when you start getting on with your life and moving on with things and having fun and enjoying things and going out with your friends more and being more creative, like that is like a magnetic thing to not just your ex, but lots of people. So they might say, I see you. I like what you're doing. I like your energy. I miss you. And that's where it's kind of you're in a vulnerable time of like, it's do I go down the old road that I've been down a million times before, or do I be understandably cautious? And it's about being able to have an open mind and an open heart while also protecting yourself and remembering who you are and what you need. But the problem is a lot of people don't know who they are or what they need because they haven't had that language taught to them. So this is what I help my clients to do in one-to-one. I've got 25% off at the moment, by the way, till the end of the month. Just use the discount code May25. And in my group stuff, we've got the living room happening actually in half an hour from now. And it's all about learning the language of yourself, learning the language of what you need, so that you can actually look at this situation and this person with caution and with observation rather than needing them to come back, needing them to see you, needing them to take away the pain. And you become so much stronger than you've ever been, more capable of love than you've ever been whenever you actually overcome this thing within yourself that tells you that you won't be okay without them, right? The part of you that thinks that you won't be okay without them is the very thing that you need to overcome in order to recreate and transform this or any relationship, you know? And it's all about detaching from this childhood pattern that is not your fault, that taught you that love was out there. At the end of the day, one of the most painful things about a breakup is the feeling of I want to love, but I can't. This person's taken it away from me. The opportunity to love has gone. And that's not true. There is opportunity to love every day. And I'm not saying that obviously, being with this person meant that you could love in a particular way. You wanted to love in a particular way. But there are ways that you can experience that within yourself, that part of yourself, with or without them. And once you do experience that, you realize that actually you didn't need them in order for you to feel that thing that you thought they gave you. Remember, they can't jump into your body and make you feel anything. It's all coming from within. The juice comes from the lemon, not the lemon squeezer. Yeah. So it's all about reconnecting to you and but overcoming this thing that says that you'll not be okay without them. And that's what we do in my work with connecting back to yourself. It's what I'm loving doing in the self-abandonment trap. It's so cool in a totally unique way, using our creativity and reconnecting back to joy and the things that we loved about life before this person overtook our mind, you know? So if you want any more information about what I do, you can find out in the link below. Like I say, I've got 25% off on my coaching at the moment till the end of the month. Use the discount code May25, and I would love to see you there.